you want to your employees. So do you see your employees taking on this image and like making sure that they act in a certain way, or when you hire somebody, are you looking for those qualities specifically so that they fit in better and there's just better flow?
So you asked two questions. The first is, do I hire people with those qualities?
Yeah.
And the goal is you never really know, because imagine in an interview of this nature, when someone comes to apply at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, the interview might be a half hour. And if you and I talk for a half hour, I'll get an idea of your personality and your strengths, and you'll tell me everything glowing and wonderful about you.
Yeah.
But do I really know you? You might be, and I've had, in 30 years of working in this industry, I've had people who I've hired, and then they show up, and in the first week, I'm like, that's not the person I hired. It's like, their appearance changes even. It's kind of interesting. So yes, the goal is that and we've become good at asking certain questions that elicit people's true colors. For instance, we want to know if you have a high degree of energy. Because when you're serving guests and people, they want energy. They want a positivity. They want some entertainment. So we ask a series of questions and anecdotes and experiences that elicit some of these personality traits that will hopefully bear out. So yes, we try to do the best hire that we can.
Yeah.
And then the other part of your question was, do we see these traits exhibited amongst my employees? I'll tell you one example quickly that I didn't know about until I got a letter in the mail from a woman. It was at Christmas time, and it was a Christmas card, and I opened it up, and it came here to the restaurant, so it was addressed to me personally as the owner of Ruth's Chris. I opened it up and I pulled out this Christmas card, and on the card, it was the photos that everybody does now, the family, from Costco, they print up those cards. Well, this was this beautiful family, father, mother, 5 children that are kind of teenage years, and they're in a riverbed standing, holding hands. It's just this beautiful photograph. And I'm looking at the people, and I don't know one person in the photograph. And I don't recognize the name. It was something like, Love the Smiths, Merry Christmas, or something. So also in the envelope was a card, a thank you note. And I said, okay, so I pull out the thank you note and I start reading it. And it's written by the woman in the card. And she says, I want to let you know that the depth and level of my gratitude for Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, for you and your company and your employees is unmatched. She said on December 19th, or last summer, my husband died of cancer. And it's been a tragic event for our family, as you can imagine. I'm a single mom, I have 5 kids, and every day of our lives, we miss our dad. And she said that she had received a check in the mail that she wasn't expecting, this little bonus, and she thought, I'm going to take my kids, my sons, to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse as a special sort of memory of their father, because he, once a year, would take the family to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. But now she really couldn't afford it, but anyway. So she ended up coming here, she made a reservation, she brought her kids, all 5 kids, and my staff found out about this, that the father had passed away. And at the end of the dinner, when a bill was to be presented, management said, there's no bill tonight, ma'am, it's our treat. So the bill for, what was it, 6 people, it was probably around $400. So is our business going to, are we going to go out of business because of $400? No. But, and is anybody really gonna know about that? Not really. She'll tell some friends and she'll tell some people, but that's not why they did it. Did they come and ask me if it was all right to give away $400 worth of goods and services? No. They felt empowered to do the right thing, to do something that changes our community, changes the level of what we're trying to do here, the integrity, the honesty, the discipline, the perseverance, all of that. It says, it communicated to everyone who works here, this is a place where people care about doing the right thing. So, yes, I think that kind of thing happens every night in this restaurant. Not to that scale.
Yeah.
We don't buy dinner for everybody, but if you came in and your boyfriend was leaving to go to Afghanistan tomorrow and we knew about it, we would buy your dinner. It's those kind of things, and people feel empowered to do that.
It is awesome. So, how do you handle situations when employees don't have these traits that you want to portray? Like, they're not they're not super happy with the customers, or stuff like that. How do you approach those situations in like a professional way to like keep, I don't know how to describe that, but how do you?
I know what you're asking. So when we find someone, and I'll put it this way, who doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So we have this box of what we say we are and who we are, okay? And if someone comes in and they work in it, we train them, we do our best, and hopefully they're not failing because we neglected to do our part. If that's the case, then we'll retool and go back and retrain and try to make things better. But if they don't fit, we ask the question, is this a won't do or can't do? Okay? So some people, say you have a server who just cannot make a presentation of the wine list, okay, of the wines by the glass, for instance. Well, is this person not doing it because they have dyslexia and they can't memorize things and they get words jumbled up and that kind of thing, which is very real? Or is it just that they don't really care and they're lazy and they don't